Mario de Instagram, ¿no? Sí. Cuatro personas. Chance, o sea, dividir como tres personas.
Hi, my name is Becani Garcia.
I'm Gillian Franco. I'm Valeria Valero.
And I'm Cindy Lucera.
And we're discussing today's
Working
world. Yeah.
Okay, so the working world promotes a just and sustainable economy by providing the innovative financially and support to workplaces that build assets and power in low-income communities. And as we know, the working world has changed as the years go by, because technology has had a big impact in our lives, and we're about to discuss that.
Okay, so the first question that we will start with is, do you think it's fair for a surgeon to be paid less than a designer? Gilly and Becca are in favor, so what do you think?
Well, the world is changing, so we gotta take that change in our favor. And it's not being surgeon paid less. It's actually we're robots or technology that are better at that job.
Yeah, we don't need more than human capacity to make this kind of work, jobs, and we think that we should give also the designer a bit more of a like more competition in the working world. So yeah, we don't think it's a bad idea that designers get more salary than
I personally don't think it's fair, because a surgeon, as a person, he prepares probably at least 7 years to perform his job, and I feel like it's not the same for a robot to perform a surgery than a human that knows that he's performing something that's alive, and he knows that he needs to save its life. And a robot
but robots are also prepared.
And we're playing with light engineering what? Robots?
Yeah.
But
it's prepared.
But anything a robot knows, a human knows it as well. Like he studies, he prepares his whole life for it.
But then doctors will use their time to help others in many other aspects. I mean, if robots can make the operations and all that without any danger, yeah, then we can make.
Besides, you're not watching the whole panorama. The robot has no feelings. They have no fear to go into the person and operate them. The doctor, if they don't feel well, they're not gonna do it. And the people may suffer, and the robot just go with it.
And the person's life is in danger. You can't wait and stop the operation just because you don't feel sure about it.
But that thing that you say can also happen if a robot is operating on you. What if the robot suddenly stops working well? Then it all stops.
Like, how would you feel if you had a heart surgery and a robot is performing that surgery on you? Like, how would you feel if an animated object, like your life depends on that, on a
The machine, yeah. I understand your point, but I mean, it's a risk. It's a risk if a doctor operates someone, and it's a risk if a robot operates someone. I mean, it doesn't make a doctor better because of that. A doctor can be have like mental problems, or he can be in a bad situation in his life, and it just get affected in the way they operate the person. I mean, the person can die in every aspect. It doesn't mean just because it's a robot it will die, or it will have fails in their robotic system.
Like as Valero said, the robot may suddenly stop. The doctor may suddenly stop too. if he doesn't feel well or whatever, he may just say, I can't do this and go. Like there's a 50-50 from both sides.
Okay, so we will move to the next question, which is why should teachers be paid more than a nurse?
Well, I actually think teachers should be paid more because it's the future. They are preparing the future generations, and they really need to give all their best to the students. They need to give time. They need to give a lot of attention because kids at my school sometimes they are so selfish. They don't know how to pay attention. They don't longer know how to make an effort to get good grades. So I think teachers should be paid more to give them more courage and more more yeah, more courage to make students like really grow, in their personal and academic life.
But it's easier to become a teacher than to become a nurse.
Like the effort that involves to become a nurse is a whole lot harder.
I don't think you
Who
can.
created the nurse?
The teacher.
And I don't think you can really good say, oh, this career is better than the other one. Each one has their aspects. Each one has their hard times, and I don't know. You can say oh, it's harder to study this than this.
No, we know that every job is important. Like, we do need doctors, as do we need maybe electricists. But what we mean is that why, if someone is saving lives, should be paid less than someone that just teaches.
Yeah, teaches the future generation. I mean, they are teaching the ones you will die. I will die, but they will take care of the world you live in. They will take care of the environment. They will make the world you live in better or worse. It will depend on them, on the future generations. You can say oh, because someone is opening someone's body is better than someone who is teaching a 5 years old.
I would
Yeah.
agree with you if the job of the teachers would be okay. I would agree with you if all the teachers of all the country would make their work. But unfortunately, there are a lot of teachers who doesn't work and who don't make the kids to get better in life.
Well, with getting to that point, many people are like bastards, the same surgeon can also not do well his job. The designer cannot do his job well as well. Like it's about the person, and we can decide for the person. We're not here to decide for the person. We're here deciding generally.
But that's why we want to make the teachers salary higher, because we want to give them that security. We want to give them that security that they will make their job in a good way. They will really get to
But it's different because there's you can't be a doctor if you have mental. If your mental health is really bad, you can't.
Yeah, but not
really.
always. I mean,
And
a
it's
doctor-
better for an artist. Well, not like it's better, but Picasso had mental health
Yeah,
problems.
but not because you're an art. Okay, a doctor career it's about 10 years. Okay, in those 10 years, they no longer will know. They will not know if they will have a breakdown, if there's someone of their family will die. I mean, they don't know the future. They don't know if sometimes if there will be any year where they get a depression. Depression. You are not sure about how things are gonna end, and not because they want to study medicine. They are saying to themselves, oh, I won't have a mental breakdown in those 10 years.
Okay. Do you want to say something? Okay, the next question is, do you think robots can actually replace humans?
In the future, I mean, we've seen it, we all know this. Yes, they can. They can, but
Do you think it is fair?
I wouldn't know.
Tú estabas diciendo de que sí.
Pero no dije no.
Tienes que
sí.
decir que no, porque cuando estamos hablando
Oh,
de...
tengo que decir que sí, 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 no. Tengo que decir que estoy a favor de que
Ajá,
los
estás a
robots-
favor de que los robots. Nosotros decimos que no.
Pero en lo primero que dijiste que estabas a favor de que...
De los robots, y los
Ah,
robots
sí,
hicieron
sí,
investigaciones.
sí, está, pero ustedes dijeron que estaban a favor de que un cirujano
Ellos están a favor de que un robot reemplace
O sea, por eso que se fuera pagado menos para que el robot...
para que el robot haga lo suyo.
¿La vuelvo a repetir?
Sí, sí. Ya cortamos.
Okay. So the next question is, do you think robots can actually replace humans? Do you think this is fair?
Well, in the future, I don't know, but I think it is kind of fair, you know, because if we're talking about the surgeons, how many surgeons do not see their family a lot of time? When an emergency occurs, a robot can take care of that, and the surgeon can, I don't know, be in his, with his family or whatever he's doing, you know, and. Oh yeah, we can make the world better if we have control over the robots.
But you'll never know with a robot. And
I think it would be bad because it would affect the economy because the robots are taking away the jobs of the people. So that in some ways affects a lot the economy of the country. I know it is fine to evolve and develop the technology of that, but it is also important to consider the status of the people, and I think the robots are taking away that from us.
Yeah, but that's why we're making, because of the people, we're making the robots bigger. I mean, like, there's an example in agriculture. Sometimes, or many of the people that works in the camp, they get many strange illness because of the contact, the constantly contact with the, like,
O sea que, espérate, timeline. O sea que a muchos
están tan presentes en los están tan presentes en los cambios que
pensé que te habías parado. Pensé que te ibas a parar, güey.
Okay, so like there's an example in agriculture. Most of the people spend hours down in the sun, and they can even have cancer, skin cancer. You know, so that's why we're replacing those jobs to make them less dangerous for humans. That's why, I mean, like robots couldn't have this kind of problems of skin. They couldn't have these breathing problems in works such as, I don't know, that has something to do with radioactive
But
stuff.
where would you put that people? What would they do then?
what
You-
do we
I
do?
know-
Where, from where do they will live?
I think I'm getting your point. You're like humanizing this thing, but if you think it, we can use robots in an emergency. Or like people are with their lives, they're walking, the surgeon does their thing, the teacher too. But in case something like nuclear bomb, like Trump needs to repair or stuff, we're not sending a human if you're humanizing it. We're not sending a human to risk their life. And I know the human will go because it's his country, he wants to do it. But we're not risking a life here, we're not playing with lives, we're playing with robots.
But at the end of the day, a job is a job, even if it's a teacher, if it's a surgeon. Like, why do people even work? They work because they need money. Because money, it's equal to survive to these days. And what we need is genuine creativity for resolve these kind of problems. Like, what if there's like this problem and the robot is not programmed to solve it? A robot can have like the creative mind of a human, and a human, he can resolve any problem with creativity.
Tienen que ya.
Yo ya córtale, sí.
In conclusion, I think that robots can replace humans because I feel like humans perform better its jobs.
In my opinion, I think robots are an amazing idea because the world is changing and it's time we change with it. So robots are a solution for the future.